We're back.
I know you can read my thoughts, boy.
Meow 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 meow.
It's more Paper Mario, yay. Alright. We want to go this way. No, we want to go this way. No, we do want to go this way. Alright. Gotcha. I forgot that I upgraded Goombarium. Thought I just had Cooper and Bombette. I forgot we found that third upgrade. There we go. I feel like I've been this way before. Is this the right way? No, this is definitely taking me to Cooper Town. Alright. No, I didn't see anything. Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. Yeah, sure. A very good guard, are you then? So. Alright. I mean, the threat's unnecessary and it just makes me want to kill you. The Invincible Tubba Blubba. That was like as far as there's wolf house in it. Hello. Okay. Alright. Watch for the difference. Green fuzzes. Well, at least it didn't poison me. There they are, the glowing eyes. Don't like that. Yeah, I was starting to think I wouldn't be able to accomplish that. Anyway. Yeah, just sat there taking up space. Might as well use them. Okay. 3 flowers. Flowers on the tree. 3. 4 flowers. On a plant. Nice. One thing I do quite like about the Mario RPGs generally, especially the ones that are specifically set in the Mushroom Kingdom, like Super Mario RPG and the first Paper Mario, is they make the effort to really focus on pre-existing enemy types from Mario. So you end up seeing a bunch of... Those teeth aren't sharp. You end up seeing a bunch of enemy types that you may not have seen in a long time. And it's really nice. Really nice references to the previous stuff. Okay, so I think Koopa might be better off for me right now. Don't jump on piranha plants. And like even stuff like the hammer, which appears in like I think most, if not all, of the Mario RPGs, just so Mario can have another attack. Like that specifically calls back to the original Donkey Kong, where Mario had a hammer. And it's fun. Like, the desperate search of pre-existing variety. It's fun. Oh yeah, it's this one. Alright, Koopa. Give me the big one. Right now, given that my hammer is explicitly stronger than my jump, there's no reason to jump on anything unless my hammer will not work on it. Good. Did not see that thing coming. Excellent. That's worth 6 file points. Okay. Oh, come on. Maybe I should switch back to Cooper. Oh, that was something. I think Parakarry will also probably not do well against piranha plants. Level up. Badge points. That's not all that useful yet. Enemies with spikes, I am still better off just hitting with a hammer. Oh, okay. Well, I made it to Boo's mansion. I mean, unless there's another mansion inside Boo's forest. Or Forever Forest, I suppose. Alright. Yay! I wonder, can Bombette do something with that? No. Alright. Yeah, there's no way I'll be able to do that fast enough. Alright. Yeah, we should probably just go straight to the top, shouldn't we? No. I mean, guess is a strong word. Was a record player downstairs. Wasn't downstairs, it was in the room next door. God damn it. There we go. What will it play? Right, so the idea of that was just to get the guy away from here. I was there thinking it's gonna stop on its own, and it didn't. Probably the freakiest boo face in any of the games. Like, the face they have when they admonish is probably the cutest boo face in any of the games. But then the mischievous face is probably the creepiest. Not even anything in there. To the basement of the Haunted Mansion. Alright. I feel like them throwing the boots between each other made them, like, easier to deal with. The spin jump. Hello. Why they called it the spin jump here and not the ground pound? Oh, a shop. Alright. Don't know who else is gonna come and buy your items in the middle of this forest, but okay. You do you. Super Shaun. I wonder if that makes, like, a good recipe. Oh, excellent. That'd be absolutely what we're after. So I don't know where I am. Maple syrup. It said something about a star piece. Ah. Yeah, I feel like I'm on it. Hello, Clem. Don't know how that works. Going pretty well. I'm quite enjoying this. I feel like the humor and the whimsy, the general whimsy of this game, makes it more appealing to me than some of the other Mario RPGs. Because ultimately, I don't find the battle system in any of the Mario RPGs all that engaging. This game focusing more on humor in just the general overworld and more puzzle design, I think really works in its favour. And the battles last just long enough to be approachable without becoming tedious, which I think is a problem Mario and Luigi has. The battles in that definitely last too long. And that game, that series of 5 games, really. The overworld navigation, aside from the specific brother abilities, which are a cool idea, it doesn't have a whole lot to set it apart from a lot of other RPGs in its overworld navigation. Yeah. Okay. Tubba Blubba, you say? Okay. He seems invincible, that's why he's known as Invincible. Okay. Oh, Star Spirit. New party member. New party member. New party member. Yay. in battle, she's probably the most useful party member. Because she has an ability nobody else has. She can hit multiple times. What's my inventory looking like? Only got enough for now. Alright, let's go and deal with Tubba Blubba. Ah. Alright, which way is it to Gusty Gulch? Oh, hey, Junior Trooper. What was that spin in the air? That's a lot of damage. I don't like that spin in the air. That's going to be an effect of having the super boots. Which is annoying because it means it changes the timing completely. Her specialty is slapping. I don't like that I just got an upgrade to my jump attack, and I'm immediately faced with an enemy that doesn't feel like I've upgraded my jump attack at all. I don't like this fight. Finally. Jeez. Bro, I'm right back and healing. That's good work, Clint. Might as well visit the shop now as well. Ninja's not even here. Also, like, the first enemy you come across after getting a new party member is somebody the new party member cannot damage. Like, I don't like when games do that. In Final Fantasy VII, when you get the poison materia, and you then immediately face a boss that it's useless against. Because that boss absorbs it. Yeah, that should be alright. And I've still got plenty of cash. Yeah, Lady Bow ends up being, like, probably the most useful party member in battle, just because her standard attack is 4 hits. And, like, especially when you power her up, so she's got a higher attack damage. Like, that's 4 hits for no cost. I'm just annoyed. I do think the method of charging her attacks is kind of awkward. Like, it's not even wiggling the stick back and forth, it's tapping it repeatedly to the left. Welcome back, Clem. But again, like, you get it all the way, that's 4 hits. And that's very valuable. It means immediately as soon as you get her, as long as an enemy doesn't have enough defense to negate her damage, then she's the most damage-capable party member. Yeah, I was talking about how running into Junior Trooper like that immediately after getting Lady Bow and having her be useless against him is kind of like in Final Fantasy VII when you get poison and it's useless against the next boss because the next boss absorbs it. That goddamn spin. Yeah, you better believe that caught me on the first playthrough. Will say, I'm definitely not a fan of this spin. Adding it when you get a new set of boots, they increase your attack power for the jump. Oh, I didn't put the spike badge on. Alright, I forgot about that. I thought I put it on. It's like the hammer didn't change when we got a new hammer. Changing the timing of your jump attack? Kinda frustrating. Just gonna refill my health. So I need to get used to the new timing on the jump. Yeah, imagine doing that with an N60, like an actual N64 controller. When we were doing Final Fantasy X, I don't think I ever got Lulu's overdrive above 7. Equipping that. There's something I played where the down attack was a diagonal down kick. I can't remember what it was. Getting used to it was very important. I don't think I'm gonna play Silk Song. Yeah. Especially on the first playthrough. Especially on the first playthrough of Jedi Survivor, sticking with what I already had with single blade and double blade. I did try to mess with the dual wield because of the increased offensive capabilities of it, but the timing of the parry put me off, and like it's way less defensive oriented. So I ended up going with single blade as a jack of all trades and double bladed for defense and speed. Never used the cross guard after I didn't have to, because it's slow and I didn't want slow, and I never bothered using blaster. I didn't need range. I've gotten that far without me even focusing on range. Yeah, I like single blade being a good jack of all trades, and the saber staff being like a really good defensive option, especially against enemies with blasters. The way you just deflect stuff like that. And also speed. It was good for crowd control. Yellow. Thank you. He took his own hat, Clem. Nothing I could do. That is Chuck Quizmo. Blocked it and it still did 5. How much health do you have? Yeah. He is optional, though. I'm not using any items on this. Where is the Toad House? There it is. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pick up Silk Song because I wasn't at the end of Hollow Knight. I wasn't that into it. I feel like if Hollow Knight was a linear game rather than... I'm not gonna call... Again, it is a Metroidvania. It's just a bad Metroidvania. Like, if it was a linear game instead of Metroidvania, I'd be really into it. Because the actual combat and the movement is fantastic. The exploration area of it is not. Ah. Yeah, I'll take this. Yeah, I think like the actual exploration of it isn't great. There's not a whole lot of reward for exploration. So a lot of the time it feels like the exploration itself is a waste of time. Which I think is a bit of an issue. But the actual movement, the combat... It's not even just that it's secrety. When you find the secrets, like you get to the end of a path, and you find whatever's there, it's usually either a trivial amount of money or a useless collectible. Or it's a grub, and you don't know about like what the grubs are about until later in the game, and it turns out what they're about is giving you money. So it's not really all that great. So if it was a linear game, like, I'd absolutely be all over it. I need a different partner for that. Oh, well, we're stuck here now. Yeah, I think like if I'm going to go back to a Metroidvania that I didn't finish and give it another shot, it's probably going to be Blasphemous more than Hollow Knight. I do want to give Blasphemous another chance. And I've heard Blasphemous 2 is, like, genuinely fantastic. You bitch. That's better. Alright. Really don't like any of this. It's like, great, as long as Mario's dizzy, I can't do fuck all. I'm going in there again. Anyway. Right, how do I get to Gusty Gulch? You know, I'm going home. Luigi, you have a secret sex dungeon in our house? Let's just not talk about that. Alright, we have to try and find Gusty Gulch. I don't think we have a release date yet for the next Bloodstained, or that new Castlevania they announced. Like, it's supposed to be this year, but not a specific date. I should really play through Scourge Hive on Game Boy Advance. I always heard good things about it, but it put me off because it's an isometric game. So those things are very quickly becoming not worth fighting. That's great. How do I get to Gusty Gulch? Oh yeah, bubble. Thank you. Worth 6 flower points. Do this properly this time. Okay, so it's these ones. Right, we have an ad coming up, so we're going to run the ad.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
We're back.
That's my joke! I'll kill you! Yeah!
Costs 6 flower points, does 6 points of damage. It's a good card. Yep, now I'm back at the Boo Mansion. One of you fuckers could direct me to Gusty Gulch, that'd be great. whole other path the entire time. Oh, we got some stuff out going around though. So, you know, it's not a wasted trip. I don't know what it's doing, but I want it dead before it does it. Alright. Windmill's gotta be something, but it's currently locked. Oh, we're gonna see some of them. God damn. I do think it's a neat touch as well, like if you don't jump on them, they don't lose the wings. Hello. Not Herbert. I do like the boo designs in this game. Avoid waking sleeping people. In the windmill? Like, that face is adorable. I love that face design. Oh no, that guy. We'll get you, Tubba Blubba. Stanley! Alright, let's go beat up Tubba Blubba. No, he just straight up got eaten. These guys are not going to be worth fighting, are they? Alright. No, there's something about Tubba Blubba that he can just eat ghosts. And there's nothing they can do about it. Alright, kill him before he does it. I feel like something that appeals to me generally about the plot of this game over the other Mario RPGs is the whimsy of it. No, I don't want that. Oh, wow. Like, it's not just Super Mario RPG. Oh, boy. Goddamn spin. And it's not just Super Mario RPG, like, I feel like the whimsy of this is generally more, like, plot-wise more appealing to me than the Mario and Luigi games, generally. I think Bowser's Inside Story gets a little more whimsical, because, like, Mario and Luigi spent most of the game inside Bowser, because he's inhaled them. And Bowser's a main character, and so, like, they have to portray him as, like, a lot more fun. Which is always one of the strong points of the Mario RPGs, anyway. I feel like just the general level of whimsy in this is a lot more appealing to me. Spending my flower points for nothing with that. Go back to your general complaints with this, though. The paper aesthetic. I like when they do stuff with it in this game. Like when Mario is blown out of Peach's castle at the start, and he floats down to the ground because he's made of paper. I think that's fun. I don't think this game does enough with it, and I think Thousand Year Door definitely makes it a better thing. Because there's way more going on with it. Like Mario needs to traverse long gaps so he can turn into a paper airplane. Mario needs to get through a thin space. Well, it's made of paper, so he just turns sideways. And I feel like Thousand Year Door definitely does better with all of that. The paper aesthetic of this is mostly pointless. Like, I'm not going to disagree with that. There are moments where it pops up and it's fun, but it doesn't pop up enough to justify it. Honestly, with the way this whole thing just generally is, I don't think there's even necessarily a need in this game for the paper thing to be a thing. It's just like, oh yeah, it's 2D characters and a 3D background. I mean, another way for you to look at it is, like, they didn't feel like they could live up to Mario RPG. So they decided we're not going to try and do Mario RPG again. I don't like the way it flips when you turn, but I also like... Yeah, your argument is to try, and they don't try, I would say. Because otherwise you're saying, like, don't ever make another Mario RPG. And I think that's not the right way to go. Hey, Bug. I feel like doing a different idea is absolutely fine. I feel like the Paper Mario series, like, from Paper Mario to Super Paper Mario does a good job of being its own thing without trying to copy Super Mario RPG. It's done pretty good. I mean, I'm enjoying Paper Mario, Clem's not. Like, are there things about Super Mario RPG that are better? Yes. I think the traditional party system in Super Mario RPG does overall lead to a more enjoyable battle experience. Though I do respect that Paper Mario does its own thing, and I think the evolved form of that in Thousand Year Door is really fun, where it becomes literally just on a stage and there's an audience. If it works. No, thank you. Well, I'm finding the general experience of playing this more engaging than I generally do with Super Mario RPG. And I'm quite happy about that. Because I played through Super Mario RPG for the first time on the Super Nintendo Mini when that came out. And I enjoyed the writing, but I didn't generally enjoy the gameplay. Or really the aesthetic of it. Well, that's awkward. And I think the limitations of the aesthetic in this are more the limitations of the Nintendo 64. I think for what it is, it's pretty enjoyable. I'm having fun with it, and that's the important thing. I'm having fun with the game on my stream. And so the year of RPGs continues to be just generally enjoyable. We haven't had any duds. And I am just generally overall glad that you can play this. Like, there is a legal way to play it. It's not ideal because it's a subscription service, but you can play this. But more than that, you can pick up the sequel, which is vastly improved, for a reasonable price because they remade it for the Switch. It's great. Oh, hello. Oh. Yes, indeed. Give her slap extra power. And she should get a new ability, shouldn't she? Hmm. Hello. Highest floor. Alright. Yeah, I was very careful with my selection this year. Like, pick games that I know are good and that I am genuinely interested in. And so far, like, none of them have been a problem. Though in all fairness, so far, Lost Odyssey is the only one that I hadn't done before in any capacity. Any real capacity. Oh, wonderful. That turned out to be really good, and now I recommend it. I think probably the riskiest game this year is probably going to be like Pandora's Tower. Gotcha. Hmm. You're not big super rank damage. Oh, she does 5 hits now. Excellent. You know what? Alpha Protocol will be a little bit riskier. That's really only in a gameplay sense. In an actual, like, check this game out that I'm streaming sense, it's going to be super entertaining. He's on the ball there. Dragon Quest will be fun. It's a little crazy that I've not done a Dragon Quest before now. But I guess, like, overall, the required grinding of it can be a little off-putting for a stream. Really starting to feel like it's not worth fighting these guys. Good amount of star points at least. Alright. What am I not using? Of? Not really using that. Restitution. Ah, wonderful. Later, bitch. Conspicuous clock. His attack power goes up by 4, goddamn. How much is that? 1. Probably get some use out of that. I'm away. More attack boost. Oh, danger, you know what that means. Putting multi-bounce back on. Because, like, Okay, if you want to play it and say that 5, like, in danger isn't peril, alright, whatever. If you're gonna say that 3 isn't peril, then I feel like you're really pushing it. Gotta be careful, not much left. I'll take it, but it's not what I wanted. Oh no, it's Tubba Blubba. So here's a fun fact about the character models in this game. They're not actually sprites. If I recall correctly, they are actually 3D models, just flat. Ah, wonderful. Now with that done, I want to go back and fight all of them. Well, we did see lemons and limes earlier. If there's going to be groups of 2, I may as well bring Bo back out. Only 2 star points per blubber. If I didn't have a full heal next door, this would not be worth it. There we go, that's what I was after. That was done. Sugar, smack. Give me a smack and I'll smack you back. There we go, almost a full level up. And it all just cost me like less than 5 minutes. Alright, we have an ad coming up, so we're going to run the ad and then we'll be back with more Paper Mario as we solve the mystery of the Invincible Tubba Blubba.
I've come here from nowhere, across the unforgiving sea.
And we're back.
If he's so smart, how come he's dead?
Thank you, Clem. Yes. Grab the key. Uh-oh. No. Well, bye. The thing I'm super fast. Bye-bye. Yes. Godspeed, man. No, I didn't want that. You missed. You son of a bitch. Killing Goombas is my speciality. Oh no! I'm definitely getting better at the timing. I wonder why these ones aren't charging up. Almost another level. These guys need to get out of my way. Well, I cocked that up. Level up. More badge points. Yeah, you should probably all hide. They've probably all been eaten now. Excellent, we made it to Windy Mill. Now we'll find out what some of the other secret really is. Wow, that's not even worth it at this point. Well, I'm ignoring that because I don't want to read. And me, Mario. That's right. Yes. So Tubba Blubba is invincible because his heart has been removed. Yep, alright, sure thing. I'll just be over here, waiting. Oh, I'm sorry, I dodged it. Bonk. Oh, you bitch. Bye-bye. No, don't let him get away. Now I'm Tubba Blubba's heart. One thing I do genuinely love about Paper Mario is the variations they have on designs of pre-existing races. Small touches that add personality to differentiate characters from like the rest of their race. Great. I don't think you should be able to put your heart back in place by eating it. Alright, cool. Vengeance. Man, what a dick. You know what? I take it back. You're the dicks. Yes, you can do, like, 5 points of damage without spending a single flower point. Absolutely stay with me in the party. Star Spirit number 3. Catch him before he touches the ground. After solving the secret of the Invincible Tubba Blubba, Mario and party set free Star Spirit Scholar. Now with Tubba Blubba just a bad dream, the Boos are free to haunt to their heart's content. Even the lonely wind echoing through Gusty Gulch seems to be celebrating the victory. At least, for now. With newest party member Bo in tow, Mario and friends are ready to take on their next challenge. Meanwhile, Bowser's Castle. Princess Peach and her twink. My mischievous princess. Thunder Rage. He absolutely despises Super Soda. He also hates the Star Rod, so like, give him the Star Rod, he'll absolutely just give up. Meanwhile, star power to 3. Ah, sweet PK Starstorm. What do you mean his life force is getting stronger? While passing by Boo's mansion, we should stock up on some supplies. His power Starstorm strikes all enemies. PK Starstorm. Here to buy things. Get rid of the dried shroom. No, I guess that's fine. Let me get one more, though. I want to see what'll happen if I give one of these to Tasty. Let's just get out of here. Now that my jump power is equal to my hammer power, it's definitely worth having the spike shield badge, because a fully charged hammer hit doesn't do as much as a successfully timed jump. Let's just get out of there. Kill them all. One star point per. And if they hit me and I don't manage to guard it, it's 3 damage to me. It's like, it's not worth fighting them. Shy guys, you say? Oh. Go kill the Shy guys. Hey, Swink. Alright, thanks, Swink. The port, you say? The house next door, you say? Well, let's go take a look. Aha! Files in the toy box. Hmm. What's Toad's doing here? I didn't even sleep in a Toad house. Alright then.
No!
Excellent, good work, Clem. Oh, I have another seed for you. Let me guess, with that you calculate you can't sell me anything? Because you can't do the arithmetic in your head? Fuck off. Well, bye. That's right. I wanted to rest there. I'm gonna go home. Luigi, are you over here doing anything? It's fine, I don't need to get into the Desert Palace. Luigi, for God's sake, you're a hero, man. Get the Shy Guy. I'm gonna go read Luigi's diary. Once again, my brother went on an exciting journey. Once again, he went alone. It's so unfair. I remember the carefree days when we played golf and tennis and had parties. I remodeled the house and made a secret basement. My brother has no idea. It's the perfect place to write in you my secret diary. I heard that the ghost appeared in Toad Town today. It was really big. And it had red eyes and a gaping mouth and a moustache. Because you're in my secret diary, I'll tell you the truth. Yeah! I hate ghosts. What will I do if it appears at night? Come back, Mario, I'm scared. Yikes, I can feel something behind me. I'm sure it's there, but I can't look back. No, get away. I think I'll be safe if I don't freeze with fear. I'll just shut my eyes and take 5 steps back. And then I'll jump and dash into bed. Here I go! Wasn't there a door here before? I think this is probably the only Mario game where there's any kind of implication that Mario himself doesn't necessarily like Luigi. Every other Mario game is like Mario's Luigi's biggest fan. And here the implication seems to be that like Mario just straight up doesn't want Luigi to come with us. Alright, that's gonna do it for us for today. Made good progress. We solved the secret of Tubba Blubba, and now we just have to explore Shy Guy's toy box. So I want to thank everyone for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everybody in the chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Clem, Bug, thank you so much for joining me in Game Cumbria. Was everybody. Paper Mario continues for the Year of RPGs, where next time we will be exploring Shy Guy's toy box for the Star Spirits and all the stuff they've stolen. Daylight Shooting Time continues with Bioshock, and the History of Stylish Action continues with Beautiful Joe, which should be fun. Depending on how much I enjoy that, I might come back at a later date and do the PS2 exclusive campaign, where you play as Dante from Devil May Cry rescuing Trish. That would necessitate me finishing the game again though, because I am planning to stream the GameCube version, because it's the better version. But we'll see how that goes.
I'm the light bringer. I'm the fucking universe.
So it should be fun. I look forward to playing Beautiful Joe. I did a little bit of research on it about the difficulty levels. Because, like, with PNO3, the recommendation, it turns out, was to play it on easy for your first playthrough, and then normal should be with upgraded suits. And the fact that we got... I think we're on mission 9, I was just like, I'm not doing this anymore. On normal is probably a testament to my skill, rather than a condemnation of it. And there's been, like, enough Capcom games around this point where, like, the normal mode is actually bullshit. And, like, different from the Japanese release. Like, the most infamous of them is Devil May Cry 3. When it got released in the West, Japanese normal became American hard. No, Japanese normal became American easy, was the other direction, and Western normal was Japanese hard, which is why Devil May Cry 3 was so fucking hard when it came out in the West. It's not the way the game was designed, you weren't supposed to play that difficulty on your first playthrough. Chaos Legion also turns out was made more difficult when it came out in the West. And there's been various other games we've done in the past that were made more difficult in the West. Lunasil, the Star Story Complete, when we did that, we did the Unworking Designs patch, which was a ROM hack that reverts all the difficulty changes the Working Designs made to the game when they released it in the West. And reverts back to its original Japanese difficulty. Back when I streamed Alundra years ago, I streamed the Western release, which was localized and published by Working Designs, and again made more difficult in the West. And so I was looking into it with Beautiful Joe, and the difficulty modes in that are kids and adults. And I was like, okay, which is the smart choice to go for it? And I think kids will probably be fine. I think there's bonus content you unlock for doing it on adults. But bearing in mind, like, I've not played Beautiful Joe properly in a very long time, and I wasn't great at it when I did. I think we'll play on kids mode. I know the PS2 version added an easier difficulty. But we're not gonna play that one. We'll play the GameCube version. I heard kids is like equivalent to easy / normal, and adults is hard. So we'll do it. And it should be fun. Beautiful Joe is a very quirky game with a lot of style of its own. Even today is still fairly unique in the West. I think in Japan it's not necessarily, it's very Kamen Rider-esque, Super Sentai-esque, deliberately so. And the closest I think any game ever came to doing anything like it again was the Wonderful 101, which nobody played. That's great, nobody will know about that. I should add the Wonderful 101 to the list though, I do have it on my Wii U. And I think the Wii U's still the best way to play it, even with the remaster came out. We're rambling. Have another sound alert.
Time, monster!
Yeah, so with that, there's not really anything else to say, except thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day, and take care. We'll catch you next time, guys. Bye.